In a culture where young people are still influenced by national traditions, it's difficult for Christians to find godly mates. During our recent conference in Armenia, we were not matchmaking, we were instructing unmarried believers about God's design for Christian families. Let's take a quick look at the event itself. They seemed to arrive all at once, scores of young adults smiling and eager from many parts of Armenia. We handed out small gifts when they arrived. We gave each one a Christian book about marriage that you purchased for them, books that are not available in their country. They were surprised and thanked us shyly. More arrived than we'd expected. We prayed for God to bless our next few days together, and He did. They loved the worship. They listened to the messages. They followed along in their Bibles. Many of them took notes. They asked thoughtful questions. They responded to our teaching. We had fun too, of course. We let them show off their talents. We taught them minute-to-win-it games. We introduced them to cornhole, and after letting them practice a little, we had a mini tournament. And everyone enjoyed the Mexican fiesta night. It was worth putting up all those decorations just to see the happy faces. At one point in the conference, we looked around and realized this is the church of tomorrow in Armenia. What a privilege to serve them and train them. We taught them topics that included characteristics of a godly man or godly woman, scriptural roles of husbands and wives, how to prayerfully select a mate, God's purpose for marriage, and many more topics. Cheri and I want you to know your prayers were answered. Not only were these young people serious about the messages, they interacted with our team members during their free time. Imagine that. One young man said, "It's such a good reminder that the most important thing in life is God. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in just surviving and doing well in class and pleasing our parents that we lose sight of the fact that it's all about Him." Another young man said, "I was challenged and encouraged to read my Bible in a more thoughtful way. It's not just a book of stories and rules, it's about God and what He's doing, and it's relevant for my everyday life." Regarding Christian dating, a young woman admitted that she didn't know what a godly man was. She said, "I thought it was just any guy who goes to church." Another young woman said, "I was afraid to ask my boyfriend about pornography. I'm so glad you guys came and addressed that topic." Several of them asked us to come back to teach more about God's design for biblical families because many of their friends couldn't attend this year. Cheri and I are greatly encouraged that the 115 believers that you sponsored are prepared to make their future Christian families stronger, and as a result, strengthen the Armenian church for decades to come. Thank you. Thank you for making this conference possible. And in eternity, you will see the lives you've helped to change. You will see how the kingdom grew from this pivotal event. God bless.